This tiny device has become the most talked about product of Brook. But is it just any other device or does it actually make the difference? Well, in this video I'll be testing Brook Sniper 2 and I'll be telling you everything you need to know about this product. Inside the box you get the Brook Sniper 2, a USB cable and a quick start guide. One thing I appreciate is that Brook included a USB cable. From what I've seen, some earlier review samples didn't come with one. So it's nice to see that Brook improving the out-of-box experience. The device itself is compact, lightweight and has a premium build quality that Brook products are known for. It doesn't take up much space and feels sturdy enough for everyday use. Setting up the Brook Sniper 2 is really simple. I connected my keyboard and mouse to the adapter and plugged it into the console. And everything was ready within a few minutes. The process is pretty straightforward and doesn't require much effort. One of the things I like most about the Sniper 2 is the Brook app. Instead of having to navigate complicated menus, everything is organized in a clean and user-friendly interface. From the app, you can create multiple profiles, remap buttons, adjust sensitivity, fine-tune dead zones, and customize your settings based on the game you're playing. Any changes you make are quick and easy, so you can spend less time tweaking settings and more time actually playing. Overall, I found the app simple to use and one of the strong parts of Sniper 2 experience. Now, let's talk about my experience after actually using it. I tested the Sniper 2 in different games and I also tried using it while playing Tekken 8 on keyboard to see how it handled different input setups. Overall, the customization options are definitely a highlight. Being able to adjust different settings gives you much more control over your setup than relying only on in-game options. One thing I did notice though was with mouse aiming. And in my experience, the aiming still feels like you're playing on a controller. When I move the mouse quickly all the way to the left or right, it behaves more like pushing an analog stick fully in the direction rather than giving the direct feel of the native mouse input. Because of that, I have personally found that fast click could sometimes feel less consistent than using a regular mouse. So that was my experience during testing. I think it's something worth keeping in mind that if you're expecting it to feel exactly playing with native mouse. After testing the Brook Sniper 2, there are a few things I really liked. The setup is simple, the Brook app is easy to use, and it offers plenty of customization options. From button remapping to multiple profiles. The build quality also feels solid and premium. However, on the downside, I noticed that mouse aiming still feels controller-like during fast movements, so quick flicks didn't feel as consistent as native mouse input. It also takes a bit time to fine-tune the settings, but once you find what settings works for you the best, the experience is much better. These are my personal impressions after using the device, and your experience may vary depending on the game you play and how you configure it. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more gaming hardware reviews, Tekken content and fighting game accessories. Let me know in the comments what you would like me to review next. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.